Hello there, everybody. My name is Brooks Gibbs. I am just really excited about this series that I call The Little Lessons of Life. Little lessons that go on around us each and every day that teach a principle that, if we will bring it into our life, can truly change how we show up, how we enjoy life, and what we do to bring forward the things that we desire in our life. Today, I get to share a story. I love this story. I call this the story of the anthill. What's the anthill about? Well, the anthill is about things happen. Move on. How often in your life have you had things that have just happened? Well, guess what? I want to share this story. So, out in the desert, or in your backyard, or somewhere, I'm sure you come walking across and you see this mound. And you come up close to this mound, and there's literally hundreds of thousands of ants busily running all over the place, carrying little pebbles and stones, and they've got cones and cavities. They're going all through this anthill, and they've mounded this amount up, and this anthill is just there. Now, I'm not recommending that you do this, but I know that people have done it. They've stepped on an anthill. They've kicked the anthill. And when that happens, this beautiful environment that the ants have been so busily creating is now in huge disruption. Wow. I mean, out of nowhere, just think of it. This huge foot came by and stepped on my anthill. Everything was perfectly in order and everything was going along. And now it's basically in shambles and destroyed. What am I going to do? And you'll watch for a few seconds, and those ants, they run everywhere. They're like, boom, I don't know what's going on. What's happened? Do you know what's happened? No, I don't know what's happened. They're literally communicating with each other. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Well, within 30 seconds to a minute, the whole energy shifts. Boom. No longer is there chaos, but there is an action that's going about. And the ants get busy rebuilding the anthill. Immediately, they start clearing out all those things that have been broken and restructuring and rebuilding the anthill so that it can be efficient to take care of the community. What is it that drives them to do that? You don't see the ants all at once walking away from the anthill, creating a big, huge group. One ant standing on the hill saying, "It is absolutely not correct that we should have people that could step on anthills. We need to band together and create a law that says you cannot step on an anthill so that we don't have to go through this." And everyone in the crowd, "Yeah, I believe that. Let's do it." That doesn't happen with an anthill. They just get busy and get to work. Oh my gosh, we've got to get this tunnel open so that we can get our food going into there. Can you open that tunnel? Take about 100 guys, go over there, and let's get this thing going. And all the ants will just go, you group, we got to work over on this. We got to take care of this. They start to divide and conquer to get things rebuilt to the state that they were so they can continue to move forward. And what's really interesting is if you leave and come back a couple of days later, that anthill will be in working order. It will have been cleared out, and it will have restructured itself and be back into its normal state of things. Why do I share that story with you? Well, in your life, as in my life, oftentimes there are big footsteps that come into our life. Events, people, places, things that happen that take what is our normal day-to-day life and throws it completely out of order. It changes everything that's going on in my life. And we sit there, we go, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What's happening? And you assess and look around and go, oh my gosh, look at my life is in shambles. Maybe it's losing a job. Maybe it's a death in the family. I don't know. It could be anything. A good friendship. A financial hiccup, health hiccup, anything, a car accident, something happened. and your life is now in chaos. And one of the first things in human nature that we may tend to want to do is start to seek to find blame. Well, I wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for, this shouldn't be happening. I am so upset. We've got to do something to change this in the future. Start focusing on everything that's outside of you that really isn't going to change the environment. That's our nature. I'm the victim. Something's happened. We have got to go and take care of the perpetrator. And then invest all the energy in that while the chaos is still around you. If you take a lesson from the anthill, once you recognize, now that I've seen, yes, my life is in chaos. There's nothing I can do in this moment to go back and change that event. It's happened. What I can do is start from now, moving forward to what I'm going to create in my future. I'm going to let go of the anger, the frustration, the anxiety, and the blame. I'm going to say, what do I need to do now to begin to rebuild and recreate my environment to what I want it to be? And then get to work doing that. All the time that you spend somewhere else in blame is time lost in rebuilding and recreating. And you'll find out in your life, when you come across individuals in life that are happy, that are joyful, that enjoy life, they've had tragedies. It isn't that their life is free of tragedies. But the powerful lesson that they've learned is, let go of the tragedy and start moving forward. Start rebuilding with optimism, with happiness, with joy, recognizing, yeah, it's happened. It's okay. I'm learning a great lesson. I'm going to rebuild. And as I rebuild, I'm going to enjoy the excitement of rebuilding and knowing that I'm in control of rebuilding my life. And when you see those individuals who do that, they are happy. They don't sit and live in the past of victimhood. And then you come up with others who literally can't take a step forward because they are turned around focused on what's happened in their past. And because they're focused on their past, they're spending no time in building their future. That's the lesson of the anthill. My challenge to you is, look at your life. I know that you have had or have now something in your life that has been a major event. Something that has had your course going and it has moved you completely off of your course. And you're like going, oh my gosh, what do I do? The first choice for you is to say, am I going to look back in blame or am I going to look forward in action? That choice will determine where you will be tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now. And you'll either be stuck at the intersection or you will have moved ahead in whatever the detour you had that's still taking you to your destination. I urge you, look at your life. If you've got anger and frustration that you're looking back at, get rid of it, let it go, and move forward. Take a lesson from the anthill. Change your life by moving forward. I'm Brooks Gibbs, and this is a little lesson of life. Thank you.